Well, thank you, and welcome everyone to Clementine. We are currently raising money for Children's Hospital with Extra Life. Just in case you have any questions, towards the bottom of Under Twitch, the schedule is there. So if you'd like to see other games during this event, you can find out what time they're here. Also, for your donations as a thank you, we are going to do really weird things with our characters, and your donations can change the fate of the game. I have no idea what's going to happen. So if you want to see what the lists are available, they're under Twitch also. You can click on any of the images, and it will link you right to the players' list that they have on Extra Life. So definitely take a look at that. So we're going to start off by introducing all of our wonderful players. If we'd like to start off with Jordan.
Hi. I am playing a Horizon Walker Ranger. I had to pull up my sheet real quick. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
She's an Asimar, and she's got a little owl named I think it's like Agan or something.
Yes.
It's been a minute. But yeah, so that's what she's doing. She's got blonde hair, beautiful wings, the artwork done by amazing Drew down
Yes.
there. Yeah, that's her little mini story.
Yeah, so you can see there's tiny little characters next to each one of our names. Drew actually made them for all of our characters, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and King Steven, since you are on the same team as Jordan, what is your character?
All right. Well, my character's name is Wumbrick. He is a human wizard necromancer. And so he is currently striving to get more powerful in the arts of the undead. And it's kind of borderlining between being good and evil. He used to be evil, but he's also slowly turning good. So you notice on my charity menu, players can help decide which path he's going to take as we play.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He is currently right now. I guess he'll be meeting up with Jordan's character soon.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks like he wears a heavy robe over some dark, tattered clothes. He has a black top hat, and it's got like little holes around the top hat's base. He has long black hair, kind of rough looking, and every now and again you'll see that he has a mouse that seems to be on his shoulder or crawling around his body.
Aw, that's cute. And now, since you're on the same team, so we all know everybody, they're going to be participating in a race. So why are you guys participating in this race?
There is a bit of a plague that's going on, way back when. And I think you mentioned CA something to do with the Pied Piper.
That's
has
correct.
To do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're attempting to try and use the Clementine to hopefully rid the plague that's kind of raging the land. Rave party. Raging the land.
Yeah, because originally I was pretty thrilled about that. I was like, oh man, this is a playground for me. But you meet enough people who are suffering and begging for mercy, and it just starts weighing
changes
on you
your
after a while.
perspective. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, and Smitty, how about you? Who's
So
your
I'm
character?
playing Sove.
Mhm.
Some might call me a sky pirate in court. I'm known as a privateer. Sove looks like I am dressed, except for white beard. Sove is a changeling sorcerer,
Cool.
and is very good at finding things, and that is why he's currently employed in this pursuit. I will leave to my colleague to describe.
Which would be Drew. What is your character?
Hello, I am La Perriere Lavaxel, but you can just call me Lappy for short. People don't
appreciate
understand
it.
the accent. So Lappy is a Brock gnome because Gnomes are the best. And Lappy is an artificer, which is one of the brand new D&D characters. It's coming out later this month. And Sov and we were sky pirates in Spindlehaven, and now we are privateers because we were commissioned to go back in time because cyborgs from Gear Hollow traveled back to 1838 to
Those
kidnap
bastards.
Ferdinand von Zeppelin in retaliation for a magical treaty broken with the Skyriders. We're going back to get Clementine, this awesome, powerful, unknowable mineral, and it's gonna power our own time travel to stop them, I guess. But we're just in it because we're getting paid a lot of money, and we're gonna get a big, nice, fancy airship when we're all done. Yeah.
All right. How about you, Jarin? Who's your character?
I will be playing a male Anarachy, multi-class blood hunter, order of the Lycan, and wizard. His name's Itchy.
Oh, I love the name.
And he has been cast from his contact act, which is an emperor to establish the Order of the Hallowed Hunters.
Ooh.
So he's basically vetting candidates to join this order to help protect their kingdom. And after this mineral, because any order needs money and power to begin out with.
All right. And Sarge, what about your character?
I'm playing Fargern, the Goliath blood hunter, Order of the Lycan. I and Achi were both sent by Emperor Hashimoto Yasu to join in with this hunt for the Clementine in hopes that it will help out our empire, help out get people away from using the black markets over traditional means of procuring items.
Very cool. And then together as a team, why are you in the race?
To win.
I like that attitude.
I mean,
That is definitely
Because
a
we'll
winning
win
I
it.
can't think of a
attitude.
better way to be in the race.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much establishing this order, getting people to use the markets that the emperor deems fit, getting potential recruits.
And they are actually from the future in 3098 is where they're actually from. And this is during a time where blood has now been a source of currency. And the more iron blood has, the more that it's worth. And the emperor, Hashimoto, has built this fierce empire that's protected by Lycan blood hunters. But in the process, there's this black market that's causing harm to society, which is why they are actually in the race.
All three of these sound like amazing campaigns, by the way. See,
Yeah.
I know, right?
I was just thinking.
And we get to experience them all in 3 hours.
Yay!
And over the past, before actually joining with you guys, I've been working on his voice, so we'll see how that works out.
Ooh.
What he sounds
exciting.
like.
Mm-mm. All right.
I won't know what it sounds like until donations come in. One of the tips is to change the voice and accent. So, we'll
That's part
see
about
how it
playing.
goes.
The nice part about playing a character from the future is no one can call you out if your accent doesn't
Yeah.
correctly sound like it should.
That's correct.
That's right, chum.
All right. So, I guess we'll begin. Start. The room you are standing in is quite large. Hundreds of competitors of various races and classes are gathered around a circular golden staircase, leading up to a pedestal where a woman sits upon it. She wears royal purple velvet gown, and their ornate jewelry sparkles as they move. Their long brown hair probably would reach the floor if they were standing. The room has several wooden tables, carved with the stories of representing the victories of those who previously participated in the temporal races. Elven women dressed as angels with fluffy wings and halos move about the room, cleaning tables, serving drinks, and making conversation. Mermaids swimming in massive champagne glasses, aerial dancers from golden draperies, and clouds floating around the room give it almost a heavenly feel to it. The woman speaks. Come one and come all. Welcome to the temporal races. And then you hear a bunch of staves slamming on the floor. You hear people cheering and chanting in the room. You hear people singing songs of their kingdom. You can hear, this big booming loud sound as the acoustics pick up everything. As you know, each of you have been selected from your kingdom for various reasons, whether it be for wealth, for honor, or to save your kingdom. You are all coming together to find Clementine, a very rare resource that can help with many things. It can turn back time, it can save the sick, it can bring back the dead. Each of you, as you know, have been given what's called a portal trinket. This will allow you to travel through rifts in time. As you must be wondering, what are the rules to this game? Well, there are no rules. You can cheat, steal, even kill. It's up to you. You can work as teams, although I don't know why you would, but you can if you prefer. But keep in mind the treasure you'll have to split amongst yourselves. We will not do that for you. There will be other teams that you're going to come across during this mission. You can also work towards either ruining their plan, or you could let them be and see if you can beat them yourselves. To beat the game, what you have to do is you have to find 3 portal trinkets, and you will do this by time traveling. Once you have all 3 trinkets, you will then reach Clementine, and the prize will be yours. And it looks like, Drew, you have a donation.
Ooh,
All right.
Page just
alrighty.
came through.
Thank you.
Let us
Was that-
know what it says.
Oh yeah, is this from Flame Wolf? This is for my alchemy potion. that I
Yes.
promised.
Yeah.
My mysterious artificer's alchemy potion.
Artificer.
Ooh.
The
Artificers.
artificers.
Artificer.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Wolf. Woo! So what do you do? Is this something you hold on to, or do you drink it now?
I think.
Oh, you already did
You
that.
get it.
Whoa.
I
I
looked
was
over.
reading. I was. It was so
Lappy.
fast.
Starting early today.
Num
Yeah.
num num.
This is a
Lappy.
good one. Actually, this batch is no good. We gotta polish it off quick. Make room for more.
I don't think you've ever made a good batch that you didn't have to polish up with.
All right. So
All right.
you see this rift open up. It's this bright light in the middle of nowhere. And champions, warriors, people from all kingdoms, universes, parallel universes are all going through this rift. The trinket that you have looks like wings, maybe like angel wings. And it is made of gold. And this will allow you to travel to the first time period.
Ooh, gold.
You have the option. You could buy things if you need anything for your journey. There are lots of places that you can go to, purchase stuff if you need it. Most of you have come with different things from you have like uncommon items, rare items from your kingdoms that have been given to you to make you successful. You do have a large quantity of money that you can use. Sky's the limit really here. So, or you can go through the rift and begin your journey.
I guess real quick, do I already know Jordan's character, and do I already know that she's here?
Yes, you have met Jordan's character. The king of the kingdom has brought you together to meet each other and request your assistance in this matter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll know each other already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can talk to each other during this time too,
Yeah.
so you can get used to each other's charactors. Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, who should we team up with here? What about them? They look pretty strong. Look at those. What are they? Wolfmen.
Are you half men, half wolves, or half wolves, half men?
Sarge, if you're talking, you're muted.
You're muted.
Neither. I am
They're very quiet.
better.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand your accent. Could you say that again?
Let me speak clearly and slowly so you might understand.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
I am not wolf, I am bear.
I love it.
Well, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he is. What are you?
It looks kind of shakes his head, says, most of the time I'm as you see me, just a normal agency. But when the time is right, the wolf in me comes out.
All right. Wild card.
Jeez. Yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, that's pretty good. What about? Ooh, look at that over there. Look at those wings. Look at that halo. Shiny.
Hi.
He is very beautiful. I love the golden hair and the big wings.
Thank you. I will assure you it's quite difficult to get through most doorways.
Is it because you're tall, or is it because you can't close your wings?
Close the wings. They don't always like to be tucked away.
What are they made out of? That is good craftsmanship. Just like
Thank you.
checking out. Did you make these yourself?
Paylor made them for me,
Oh.
That sounds like a good connection. That's a good person to know.
Yeah, my name is Faye. What's all of yours? And by the way, apologies. I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce my compatriot. This is Wombrak. Saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wombrak?
And I'm going to step up, and you don't see the mouse on me at all, and my body is kind of stumbling, slowly coming forward, and you hear me say, "That's right. Yes, that's right. I'm Rumbrick, the Necromancer. And what, pray tell, are you beings? Never seen your kind around here, but you seem interested enough in us."
Who are? Yeah, we're all from all over, right? Are you from the future or the past? I don't know.
I think we'd probably have to tell them when we're from for them to answer that effort.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm guessing by your
All
clothing that
relative.
you're from the future.
I don't know when we're from, but we're from up. We're from up there. Yeah.
You're from 2321.
Yeah.
Obviously from a time where math is no longer a necessity.
No, it came back. I am from 1398. It came back. They must have lost it.
Must have. We're from 1351.
No, the golden year.
Yeah.
All right.
We're right in the middle.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
explains the golden wings.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Very
I'm
kind.
assuming
This seems good. So none of them seem like cyborgs. Trust him.
What's a
look at
cyborg?
Oh.
I look at each of them and I quickly like shapeshift into all of their different forms one after
Whoa.
another. Then come back to me and I'm like, got it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Frey, I believe they're possibly powerful enough to be our allies if you want to consider it. I think we should
Definitely
jump on the
can't hurt.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can join our side, and together we can work on finding this Clementine.
But if introductions would be had, I am Fargun.
Farkin.
Fargun.
Fargan, I apologize.
Fargun.
There is another donation. Looks like it's going to Steven.
Oh, for who? Me?
Yay.
You. Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Huzzah.
Let's see if I can find it. What's it for?
I just got to change the voice with a modifier.
All right. Let's see. People usually.
Like this one. Let's go with that.
It's the laugh that gets me every time.
Wow.
So, shall we be going?
I'm just
Hey,
pic-
spell never works right.
I'm just picturing the mouse talking.
Oh, perfect.
It's just the laugh. The laugh gets me every time. I can't even.
It
I
sounds
can't
like the
breathe.
mouse talking. Like
You see the top hat like shaking and moving and eventually falls off my head and like you see the mouse fall with it. And you see, and we'll say the mouse, you see the mouse is talking. He's like crawling up the bar. He's like, gosh dang it, it's again. He's like trying to grab the hat.
This is why I don't trust casters, because
Oh no.
can you please say squirrel? I'm sorry.
This is worse than when those squirrels came after me.
Hey, Falcon.
oh,
I hear dinner, but I don't smell dinner.
Oh,
Oh,
no. That's not good.
oh my god, my sides.
it's on his
My
shoulder,
makeup.
but I think it's a pet.
Well, I guess if we're all gonna work together, I gotta tell you the full backstory. And I have the body of myself, like put the hat back on, but I just stay on the shoulder. I am actually Rumbrick, so my spirit got accidentally trapped in here, and my real body is now a familiar of mine. So I can use the power to get my body back.
Got
And
it.
rest assured, I am as fierce and powerful as I always have been.
So no,
You
no,
Oh no. Wow. This made my day.
The best donation ever.
It was. Oh no.
That was awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, got it. Noe chipmunk.
No, don't eat me.
They will
However,
like will stand like protectively in front of one brick to make sure nothing happens.
in some cultures,
Puff out the wings even more.
eating a powerful creature like this could give you power, but the winged one is against it. So we will stay back.
I assure you, you'll have more than enough power once you're in that.
I was like, I knew I can't drink at this moment. I gotta wait. Oh my god.
No.
Never know. Maybe we can take back some vials of blood.
No.
I'm
Over
sure
my
a
dead body.
better pretty price.
I always knew I could trust that you.
But Edgy, we are here to make it to where that doesn't have to happen anymore. You're working on the wrong side again. You need to stop it.
Oh.
Fagan, don't worry. I believe that many of our paths are aligning in different ways, and I'll give Wombrick a look. Like, I think
no
we're
wrong
all
sides.
trying to get better.
There's no wrong sides. There's just lower bids.
That's true.
Yeah, you guys don't take our blood. Our blood, we're reached to the high altitudes. It's really thin. It's
Probably
probably
a lot of iron in
probably-
it.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. Don't drink our bloods. Sell it.
I was going to say we do not drink it. We use this monetary methods.
Yeah, don't sell it. It's like low trade-in value.
Yeah.
The exchange.
But you trade it in, you get higher quality blood. It's like trading in car. You trade in old car, you get a new car. Old, you get new blood.
I don't
What's
I
a
don't know
car?
what cars are.
Yeah,
What's a car? Oh.
I heard
Anyway.
about those.
Is that when people were still on the ground?
Yeah, I had to study those in
Wait,
artificer.
you have cars that go on
artificer
ground.
school. What's
You
the
don't have
ground?
ground.
No,
We don't have cars that go on ground.
no, we don't even have a ground. We have all the skies.
We don't have ground.
All right. Oh,
Where
is
we're
there-
going, there are no roads.
So, CA, is there other groups like forming up at the same time?
Yep, and they're slowly
Okay.
making their way through the rift.
Okay, we should
Have
race
we-
them.
And we've all introduced each other.
Mhm.
Correct? Okay.
And you've
I'll,
decided to work as a team?
Yeah, for now.
Did we get that far?
I'll telepathically message Lappy, and just be like, I don't know, man. I think we got the worst of the bunch here.
I'll just laugh. You just
We'll
see me
keep an eye
laughing.
on 'em.
Laughing for no reason.
Just see me
That's
laughing.
Is he having a fit? Like, what's going on?
No, that's just a custom word.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You know,
All right,
low oxygen. Things are a lot funnier.
Before anything, real quick, what is this? And they'll poke on their cheek where their little thing is.
Oh, this.
I bristle a little bit.
Yeah. See that? We're high ranking members, Five daughters. We've been on 5 deadly missions and we're still kicking.
Nice.
Oh,
I have something
Your
similar.
must be very proud.
As he kind of shows off his wolf tattoo on his head and kind of going off onto his shoulders, you'll see it's like tribal paw on his on each shoulder and tribal bear head on his face. We have similar theme.
All right.
That looks better.
Yeah, yours are a lot bigger.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jarin?
Oh, I was just gonna mention it was like a tribal tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, because I travel around a lot, I never managed to get inked. Yet.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe when we get back successfully, we'll have some special tattoos for the hollow diners.
Good way to celebrate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a big one for this one.
Oh yeah, number 6, baby.
Yeah.
But
Another
6 high five.
another dot.
I believe we should get going. People are
6.
already going through the rift.
That's okay. They're just clearing the way for us.
All right, everybody. Yep, let's go. All right,
I
let's
like
go.
what you think.
So before you go,
the
we actually received a donation before the game started for $40.
Hey.
Ooh,
For
thank you, that person.
Well, don't thank them yet.
Screw you, that person.
All right. So, I have a deck of cards.
No.
And
This sounds bag. A deck of cards.
It's not a deck of many things, is it?
So I'm going to show you the card, and it's going to have a number on it, and you have to guess if the next card coming up is going to be higher or lower than that card.
Okay.
That each of you has to play.
Okay.
All right.
What?
So we'll start with King Stephen. It is a 10. Oh, you can't really see that. They're a little see-through. So do you think it'll be higher or lower than a 10? So it's a 3. It is lower. You are good. Smitty, you have a 2. Do you think it'll be higher or
I
lower?
think it's gonna be higher.
3.
That was close.
That was so close.
Drew, you have a 4.
Okay, gotta go higher.
All right. You have higher. That is correct. It's a joker.
Oh, okay.
All right. Jordan,
Oh no.
it's a 3.
Higher.
Woo. And it is higher. It is a queen. Yeah. Which is like a weird deck, but. Sarge, it is a 9.
Ooh.
Lower.
Lower. It is a 6.
Nice.
All right, Jarin. You can do this. It is a 5. I think it's higher.
Middle of the board.
And it is an ace, which is higher.
Yes.
Now you can thank them.
Thank you.
Woof. That
Sorry,
could've been
whatever
terrible.
diabolical thing you wanted to happen.
All right, so you make your all way through the rift.
Awesome.
All right, we're going through there. Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
go 4th.
As you go forth through the rift, your skin begins to stretch out a little bit, and you feel like almost like the first layer of skin is being removed. As you're going through. When you reach out the other side, it's almost kind of like a veil if you picture it. So you're on one side, and when you go through, you're in another time zone. You are currently in 1351, which is the time zone that Jordan and Stephen King are from. Or King. King Stephen.
King Stephen.
Stephen King.
He's in the game. What?
It's probably in here
Surprise.
somewhere.
King Stephen is from. You gain advantage on all combat in this realm.
Very nice.
Just King, Stephen, and Jordan, because you're from here.
It's gonna be so hard to take you seriously.
I am.
Power kill.
I really want to get.
The voice mod.
I really want to get the voice mod now, just so I can laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part. No. So as you make your way through, you see yourself on a hill right outside of a city. And it looks pretty beat up. The walls are crumbling. It's very dark skies. It's raining. The streets appear to be filled with filth and disgusting. There's poop in the streets. There's trash. People are very sickly, curled up on the ground. Some of them are malnourished. And way in the distance, you do see that there is a castle.
Ooh, all right.
I can assure you, it doesn't always look this way. But this is what
Does
we're
it
fighting for.
Ever look worse?
You're fighting for poop on my shoe.
No, we're fighting to make this a better place.
Ah.
Yes, we need a
Very well spoken.
Well, all right. Where do we set up, and who needs shot?
Wombrook, do you... Oh, go on.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, do you have any idea where we should start?
In fact, I do. I've been working on a locate object spell that I believe could help give us an indication of where to start.
I literally just wanted you to talk, so that's why I gave it to you. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea.
All right.
And at this point, she has this little teeny tiny pygmy owl that's kind of been hidden, like in her wings. He's gonna take off into the sky and kind of keep an eye on things from above.
Okay.
All right. Cool. That's cool.
He's
I'll,
a pretty bird.
I guess I'm gearing up. So, do you use a wand? Can you?
No, I use these and I'll like have my glowing hands. And then
Okay.
this, I'll pull out my crossbow.
Oh, okay. Well, let me give you these. This is my artificer gloves. Since you don't use a wand, you use these gloves. So
Sweet.
it's like an infusion, and it's the enhanced gloves. Basically, it's like your hands are +1 magic weapons.
Oh,
It'd be the
Nice.
same as if you had a wand, but you just have the gloves.
And then I'll put them on, and then in front of you, you see the beautiful gloves you've just made, like transform into terrible, tattered, like 1300s attire as I completely shapeshift into looking like a common peasant here.
Cool, looking good. I'm like eyeballing up, like probably the bear. Like you have the biggest sword, right? The bear werebear.
Bearware.
Well, I see your noticeably giant greatsword.
Yes, it's on my back.
Okay. I'm like studying that, like, oh, maybe I could try to upgrade that, but it already looks pretty big. And then, so yeah. And I have these boots that like I can rewind, like I can walk a little bit and then whoop, back to where I was, just so you know.
Just going to say, this is the first time I ever heard that.
Just so
Never
I'm
mind.
surprised.
So we do have another donation. Looks
Yay!
for $15 to give a player a random potion or poison.
Oh,
All
I wrote
right.
potion.
Oh, wow.
Let me get my handy dandy list out.
oh no! Potions can be so dangerous, though, too.
Oh, so dangerous. All right, Smitty, this is going to you.
What?
I think you can handle it. It says a
Okay.
random one. I picked a random one. All right, so you find potion, and there's even descriptors too. That has fizzling bubbles.
The fizzling bottle.
Fizzling bubbles. It's metallic in color. It comes in a glass syringe, and it smells of rotten eggs.
Ew.
Got it.
Appropriate for the time period.
Yes. All right. So
It's a homebrew.
Now, is this for use at some point, or do I have to take it?
you have to take it now.
Oh, okay, careful.
Uh-oh.
Now,
I'll pick it up off the ground, thinking that Lappy also like artificed this and gave it to me. And I'm like, okay, and
And dropped it.
I'll inject it. What's this one do, Lappy?
What's
I'll
what
hold
one
it
do?
in-
So you
That's not
drink.
mine.
So it turns out that this is a succubus charm drink. Makes the drinker irresistible to nearby people.
Hey,
Ooh. Oh no.
I mean, not much has changed, I guess.
I would warn you in the future. I mean, obviously, this place is normally a little bit more cleaner, but I would caution you against perhaps doing that again, picking a random thing off the ground and drinking it or injecting it.
That's right, you foolish, handsome man.
Foolish handsome.
For, number one, I don't think this potion's working very well. Number two,
I'm just warning you.
I'm just not used to the ground. I didn't know. We don't find things just around other than birds where we're from. So
Oh, up
Hey,
in
hey, here.
Darland.
I have a question, though. Should we be wearing attire from, I mean, like Shapeshifty Dude did, should we be wearing period clothing?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably...
Don't mind.
But you're also time travelers, so it is possible you've picked up things along the way from different time periods.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We could always say that you all are from
Fair
different
enough.
countries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's partially true.
like walking around with like a Nike sweatsuit on, and just like,
Yeah.
"It's,
He's
So-
from the kingdom. He's from the country of Nike.
Yeah.
And it is possible to meet others that look just like yourselves from parallel universes as well, participating.
Oh, that means we gotta go quicker and don't trust them.
We have to go quicker.
All right, I'm putting on my-
I only
this is
trust
my
myself
time
because it
traveler's
is the
disguise.
truest of selves.
Let's spell cooking up, Wambra.
This, but above all, this
Okay.
above all, to thine own self be true.
So I'm gonna have my familiar cast, which is my corpse, my body, cast locate object, trying to sense for the Clementine within 1,000 feet around us
Okay.
area. And then I'm going to actually jump off of his back and go onto Frey's shoulder, so that way my corpse can go wandering around ahead of us. And
Okay.
I won't be in immediate danger.
I understood about half of that.
Yeah.
The corpse is going to go ahead of him so that it keeps them out of danger.
Fair. So
Okay.
we've got perfect Wambrook. We're getting right into our mode for sure. So we've got some view from above and view from ahead of us. I think we'll be okay.
All right.
So, wanted friends, come follow us. We'll guide you through the dangers of this city.
I'm sorry, I'm getting flashbacks to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, I
Oh,
keep thinking of the dogs from Up with the broken voice
Oh,
box.
So you make your way down the hill into the city. And like I said, you see, just a bunch of people who are malnourished. Nobody's really talking to each other. They're exhausted. It's a very dirty environment, very sickly, contaminated people.
I'm kindly like pushing away all of the people that are trying to like come up and flirt with me.
Yes, it is very much like almost like zombies, like they were coming up at you and they really
They're all
find you
just ogling
attractive.
in the street.
Yeah.
Even those that are on the ground are like crawling towards you. They're just very magnanimous.
Random person holding like a scarecrow head and envision that it's his. Like,
And it's really creepy because they're all like half of them are wearing masks and they're coming towards you. And this is not a world you're from and you're on the
Nope.
ground. It's just not.
I feel
As
like
you
this is one of those curse in disguise potions.
yeah.
As you make your way down the street, you do see up on the wall in front of the castle, it looks like it's a gigantic rat covered in all of these pieces of clothing that are very beaten, tattered, and dirty. He's holding a scythe in his hand, and he's moving back and forth across the wall. Now, King Stephen and Jordan, you are familiar with this as being what's causing the plague within your city.
Yeah, that guy over there sucks. Just letting you know.
Have you encountered him before?
He seems to be the source of all this, and I'll gesture to the city around us. Believe me, this place used to be much more, for lack of a better term.
Well, let's get him, right?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
We don't fear the storm.
Yeah. We are the storm. I'm just gonna start running unless someone stops me. I don't run very fast.
Oh, right.
Yeah, be careful. You might slip.
So that's the Pied Piper, right?
That's correct.
Right. Guy always thinks he's better than everyone else. I'd be more than happy to kill him right now. Please think you can all take him.
I think that
I mean,
sounds-
Lappy went, so when I see Lappy go, I'm right behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up though, and then I just want to get some good. I want to try to get a good advantageous high ground position, and then I'm gonna wait till we get in position. Are we just gonna attack him? What kind of stuff does this guy got up his long billowing
Yeah,
sleeve?
actually, I do want to do like a knowledge history check on Pied Piper. Like, how much do I really know about it?
Okay.
How powerful is it?
Okay. You can do that. Roll history.
22.
Okay. It's so cute. Oh my god. So you know a lot about the Pied Piper. The whole city knows a lot about them. They have been there for at least 50 years. They have caused this horrible plague to come upon the people here, and people are dying. So your city is just running out of people, and this is, this is why you volunteered to help the kingdom itself. The Pied Piper hasn't been killed because they are very powerful. They are very magical. There is risk of disease when confronting them, so you just want to be careful.
So I misunderstood that. There's not one Pied Piper. This is an organization.
It's what?
Like
It's an
An organization of Pied Pipers?
Yeah.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
perhaps we should refrain from engaging them where there's one and maybe more. Besides, it's a waste of time anyway. We need to go and focus on the quest at hand. Perhaps we can sneak around it. Try to avoid this whole encounter. And by the way, if you can't understand me, I can turn off the voice line.
Oh, no, you're good. We got you.
Okay.
Kind of.
You're currently being called the Squirrel King at this very moment in time in chat, so.
Dan, I can't hear my voice with the voice line, so
Oh,
that's
this
so
is great when you listen
sad.
to it later.
Yeah.
Amazing. And what you also know is that there's a rumor that the portal trinket is on a death ship south of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A death ship. I like one of those two things.
wow, we're not such a Clementine, such a for the portal treatment. Right.
Yeah, you know, the Pied Pipers are all about life and helping that out, so why not have a ship called the Death Ship? From where we are, CA, would we have we're familiar with the layout. Would we know about possibly a way to kind of go around?
So you do know the city very well, since this is
Okay.
where you are from. So you know where to get to the docks if you wanted to.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's...
However, it does. Two of the characters have run off to go fight.
Oh, that's right.
This
So,
Pied Piper. So what do
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not all the way.
What do you both do?
I'll give Wombrick a look and just kind of go, we get to kill some more of these, so why not? I will, before, you're on my shoulder, right? You're the little, I will cast very quickly protection from good and evil.
Okay.
So it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Basically, he's protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Yeah, all the fun stuff.
All right.
Wow.
So I will do that. Try and fortify little buddy.
And what does Solve do?
I'm running behind Lappy. So when I'm like charging up my hands, getting ready to throw some stuff, but Lappy charged ahead, so I'm waiting to see what the plan is.
So now you're going to try to climb the castle walls to get to them?
Oh, they're up there. So in that case, well, is everyone coming?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm
Oh,
like
come on.
casting and running after you
Okay.
at this point.
What about you, Jarin? Are you going too?
Itchy would look over at Froggy and goes, I suppose we should help these people out.
He's already pulled his sword and started running.
Yeah.
He's saying it to the dust cloud that was you like a second ago.
Yeah. And then Cheever just is still up running, pull on an hour wand, leaving his scimitars sheathes.
All right.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Now, how do you approach this wall? Are you all going in stealthy? Or
Is
just
there,
like with
like-
anger in your
Is it a
eyes?
blank wall? Is there a gate or anything?
No, it's just a wall that's in front of you, and you can go left to continue around it, or you can go back the way you came.
Can we go up it? I've got this rope of climbing that I built. and it's like I pull it out of my bag, and so this is one of my 5 things that I built. And it's a rope. It's a rope of climbing.
Yes.
So it just and it turns into a 50-foot length and has knots every foot, so it's very easy to climb.
Okay.
And it'll just like move slowly up as we tell it to go.
That's cool. So it doesn't attach to anything?
No, it just kind of
That's really cool.
attached, like just floats there. It can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Wow.
So I guess when we get to the wall and we see that we're going up and there's going to be a little melee action, I like stop and I'm like, where are the Lycans? And like I stop and like for them to run and catch up to us.
Is everyone going up the rope to the top of the wall?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Is there
Nice and familiar.
is there room at the top of the wall to like, do stuff, like make a like stand, or is it like one of those like just up and over walls?
So when you get to the top, you can stand on it, but it's only about 5 feet wide.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
I'm not sentimental. Well, I'm gonna keep them on the
So, as we get up to the top, can we see the giant rat scythe carrying Piper thing?
Yes, you see them, but they're going in the opposite direction, so they're not coming towards you. They're going the other way.
Oh no.
How many is there? 'Cause you said them. How many did you say there was?
On your side of the wall, there's only the one.
Oh, on our side of the wall.
Yeah, so like it's like an octagon around the castle. So there's one on each side, but there's only one where you are.
Okay.
Ah, so apparently climbing this rope is the stealth version, and looking at what this is over here, this isn't a very stealthy thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to attack the thing that's right there, so that way they can get up.
Okay.
So,
And so you get advantage because they do not see you, and you're coming up
Yay.
from behind them. And how are you attacking them?
I'm actually just gonna hit them with my great sword currently.
Okay,
So you said with advantage.
that's correct.
All right. Woohoo! Yeah, it's a good thing. Very good thing. That is a. Let's see. That is 19 plus 8. So that's a 27 to hit.
That's a hit. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
You say that. Just wait till the damage comes up. Oh no, that's actually pretty good. It's 15 damage.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
That's 15. I believe that slashing is what the great sword does. Yeah, 15 slashing damage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because the other dice was a 1.
Now, while they are running up to slash them, what is everybody else doing?
How tall is the wall?
The wall is about 50 feet.
Okay, so Itchy would get to the bottom of the wall near where the rope is and position himself to where he's within 120 feet
Okay.
of this Pied Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Want a magic missile.
Ooh. Okay. And you roll,
Oh.
or you get advantage on that.
Don't need a magic missile,
Okay.
automatically hits.
Boom.
Aha.
Nice.
So 3, 4, so 9. That will be 12 damage. And I expended only 1 charge.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
And then he'll start climbing the rope up,
Okay.
keeping the wand out.
You got it.
I'll cast Chill Touch from the ground.
Okay.
That is 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 10 damage.
All right. And so he has fallen forward and is currently on his one knee.
All right.
And Jordan, what is your character's name? Faye? Faye?
Faye.
Faye. What does Faye do?
Faye, I've actually pictured just running towards the rope, just kind of flanking it to make sure that, we're not going to get somebody from up above.
Okay.
So she's checking, and then she's going to fire an arrow at the Pied Piper.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Jordan before she fires.
Okay.
He's on his one knee. Perhaps we can interrogate him instead of kill him.
Interesting idea. So upon hearing that, you say he's on his knees, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She will. Has she used her full movement to get to the rope then, or do I have a little left over to move?
You can still move. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will move closer to him, and I will still have my bow and arrow kind of knocked and ready to go.
Okay.
And be like, try to look as intimidating. She's not super charismatic, so that's why she usually leaves it to Wombrick. I think this is perhaps your forte.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
You there. You meaningless Pied Piper. You're outmatched and outnumbered. However, I'm feeling merciful. If you were to surrender and just answer a few questions, you could live to see another day. Refuse, and my friends and I will end your miserable life here and now. And then I got a bullet. Net 20!
I could not have gotten any better. Okay, so now they are intimidated. And they're now sitting on the ground, and they're kind of like scooting their way back.
I wouldn't move too freely if I were you.
So, we want to know, wait, do we know where the death ship is?
Do you know what
I'm
is?
kind of asking out of character. We know about the death ship's existence, right?
Yes.
But we don't know where it is.
Right.
And we believe it has the trinket already.
Right.
Okay. Where is the death ship, Pied Piper? I know you and your scoundrels always are hanging about it.
So you want to know more about like the portal trinket?
Yeah, I want to ask about the death ship first, and then I'll ask about the portal trinket.
Okay. So yeah, we have a bunch of different ships over at the docks. Plenty of death ships, which you're well aware of. Because he's a little snarky. There's probably about 15 in total.
The one with the trinket. I know that one of you found it recently. I want to know which ship you put it on and who has it.
The king of the Pied Pipers is the only one who knows where the portal trinket is.
And where would he be?
Most likely over the docks.
Which ship? My bear friend is getting hungry.
It's the one with the flag that has a rat on it.
Hey, you know all about the rats there.
They're my homies. I did take as my bonus language vermin, so that way.
Okay.
All right, so is the dock on the other side of the wall, where we started?
So it's south of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to move to the other side of it.
Okay, so climbing the wall was good.
Yeah, it's a quicker
good.
way. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anybody have any other questions for?
So,
How do you want to die?
Oh, jeez.
No, I do need a corpse. I do have enemy dead.
Wombrick, we talked about this.
You know he deserves it.
Well, Well, don't do it with me standing here. At least let me walk away.
Very well. Does anybody else wish to walk away?
Now, keep in mind there are others on the wall too, just not in this particular sector.
Right.
So.
So she realizes how small he is, so she's just gonna move him to the other shoulder and have him turn around, and she's gonna be facing the opposite direction, pretending this is not happening.
Okay.
So, do we really want to kill him?
I mean, you know my feelings.
He's gonna start scooting away while you all decide.
You gotta tie him up and make him a prisoner, and make him swab the deck for a little while. Maybe someone will pay for him to get him out, and then maybe not. Maybe maybe he's good at cooking. You keep him around. You never know.
Worst case, he's ballast.
Say that again?
Worst case, he's ballast. It's a good thing.
Whatever. Someone kill this guy so I can
Bearman, I believe you're being summoned. Argon, forgive me.
Now, Itchy, you get to the top of the rope and you see all of this happening. What do you do?
Itchy isn't even aware that they've been talking to this guy while he's been climbing.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing he's on the ground, kind of scooting away, Itchy just gonna put up the wand, pull out his double scimitars, and just go charging.
No, jeez.
Oh, God.
Tatum.
a little pause on Jordan's ear so he doesn't have to hear the flash.
Does Itchy even hear him as he says that?
Yeah, I imagine, and Itchy's pretty good with having an eyesight.
Okay.
He just stops in his tracks, because some hunters don't leave their prey alive. But do what you me and Bearman over here are here for minerals, not these rat things.
Well, they had information, so I didn't kill him right away. And then he said we were probably going to kill them, so I was prepared. And then you whooshed in.
You whooshed. You whooshed in.
Of course I whooshed in.
You always whoosh in.
So, yeah, did you say there was other people on the wall, like other, competitors?
So it's like an octagon that goes around the castle, and so you have one on each side.
Okay, so they're in there. They're like, can I tell are they beating us? I don't.
Oh, like competitors, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no competitors on the wall. No.
Okay.
You can see them if you look down from the wall. You can see them all running to go south.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the lead. So we gotta let's keep this up. We're doing
We
great.
want to go
They're
south.
all going south. Yeah, they're all.
Yeah,
ahead of
we
us
want to
now.
go south. We need to. One Brick, are you quite finished?
I cast animate dead on the Pied Piper. Bring him back. I assume he killed him, right? Did he kill him?
No, I stopped.
No, he stopped. Mm-hmm.
Not leaving your prey alive. Come on. All right, let's just go. If we're not gonna kill him, let's go.
So you're gonna leave him alive
I don't like how she said that.
and
Someone should kill him.
just free to go? I mean, that's fine.
You're free to go with a warning. No.
No, I mean, are these bad guys?
Yes.
Okay, bad guys. And he will take his sword and he'll stab the one that's on the ground right there. Like, bad guys are bad guys.
Yes. I agree with you.
All right, that's settled. We're falling behind, and I just go and I grab the rope, and I do like the drop down from the crow's nest, slide down the rope, and start chugging south.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good.
So you're not gonna go around the wall. You're gonna go back down the rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever looks like whatever. This is the quickest way to get to the south. To
Yeah.
the southern side of the city.
Yeah, we can climb down
Or
the other
is it-
side of the road.
Well, the
Yeah.
quickest way would be above on the wall
Oh, okay. Well then,
because you can see everything. Mhm.
let's start
Yeah,
running that way
let's
then.
do it.
Yeah.
Towards the south. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cast animate dead on the Pied Piper.
All right. So as you make your way down the one side, you now hit the tower, and now you have to go down another wall. There is another Pied Piper there.
Let's just bless this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it the first time.
All right. So how do you all
Hopefully
attack?
won't be the least.
I'm gonna chuck a dagger at him if I can.
Sure. It's Dungeons and Dragons. You can do anything.
There you go.
Careful what you wish for, CA. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a 9.
9. That's not a hit.
Nope. That's what I was like, yes, no. So the dagger flies off and it just misses him.
Okay. So now
All right.
he is aware of your presence.
Sorry.
I will go ahead and go down. Did we set up a rope on the other side to go down, or
Wait, it's.
On the wall or
I think we were up on the wall and we were gonna run all the way
Yeah, we're
around.
running around.
Yeah.
So I got the rope coiled back up.
Okay.
does anybody have anything else arranged to take care of that guy?
Oh yeah. You need some of that.
I'll,
So I'll pull
I'll fire
out.
another chill touch. This is another 15. Oh, actually 16.
Okay. Hit.
I'm gonna put together. I have this
That's
crossbow.
11.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm like building the crossbow as we talk, you know. And then I'll cast this spell on it, but the spell for the artificer is actually like, tinkering with it, and then all of a sudden it just like kicks on a high pitched noise.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a new spell for this. It's called Arcane Weapon. So that's a bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
Panel Arcane Energy. I'm gonna pick acid damage,
Okay.
and then I'll cock this crossbow, and I'll shoot 2 shots at him.
Oh.
And if I hit, it does an extra d6 of acid damage.
Okay.
And this will last for 1 hour as long as I concentrate.
Okay.
So here's 2 shots. One's probably a miss. One's like the 9, so I know that's a miss.
Right.
And one is like a 23.
Okay. That is a hit.
Right. 7, 8, 9 damage, and 2 of it is acid damage.
Nice.
So
And it's
the
all magic.
Pied Piper is actually resistant to acid.
Oh,
Oh, man.
pick that
Halved to
one.
1.
I just want to note that, like, my familiar went up the rope as he was pulling it up. But Drew, what's your character's name again?
Drew, your
Me?
character's name?
Lappy.
Happy?
Lappy. Yeah.
Happy? Happy was pulling up the rope. He went up with us. He was with us. And I'm going to have my corpse familiar charge at him with, actually, yeah, charge at him with a dagger.
Okay.
And I got a 20 overall.
That's a hit. Mm-hmm.
5 damage.
Hey, that's good.
I
Hey,
hope.
Drew, what do my gloves do again?
Oh, they give you +1 to all your damage and your
Oh.
attack. So
Nice.
damage, yeah.
Cool.
And it makes, it's already magic, so it doesn't matter. And once I'm level 12, it would be a +2.
Okay. Yes. So he's pretty badly wounded right now.
I fire again.
And like, has anyone else not attacked yet?
8. Same attack roll. 8 damage.
Nice.
So we got a $15 donation.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Another random potion.
Oh,
All right.
yay.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
They're harmless, guys.
Uh,
I
Nothing.
got one right here. If it's me.
Burley, they're harmless.
I know.
And then there was another donation that came through, but I don't see that one yet, so I'm gonna look for that.
Oh, I just realized I didn't have that set.
Oh, that's okay. It's loading. So while that does that, I will.
If this Pied Piper is still up, I'm gonna use a bonus action and like cock it like a Men in Black, like, and it changes from acid, and now it's gonna be let's try fire.
Ooh.
So as a bonus action, you can actually change the damage type it does.
Nope.
All right. So who wants the potion?
Me.
Yeah, you want to drink it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this has the consistency of mayonnaise.
Oh, are you sure about that?
It's glowing a bright green neon color.
I got it right here, green.
There you go.
It has the smell of death.
See, are you sure you wanted this?
You
You
gotta
literally asked for it.
Death mayonnaise.
All right. And we're
Death by
rolling
mayonnaise.
for what will happen. You feel the need to sing heroic music.
Yes! We have our own theme song. Yes!
That could not have been for a better person.
Yep.
You drink mayonnaise and feel the urge to sing.
That's my song.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god. Can't hold it back
Hold
anymore.
me back anymore. Come
Yeah.
on. How is this guy? I'm gonna change it to ice damage instead of whatever it is.
It was fire damage, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's ice, so I'm gonna shoot this guy with ice.
Okay.
Frozen fractals all around.
Ooh. What was
Did
it?
not like that.
Calm down, werewolves.
I got a 12 and a 25.
A 25 hits.
All right. All right, 5 fire and 2, 3, 4, 5 piercing.
Okay.
10.
Nice.
Fire,
It's
But I
ice.
don't wanna calm down. I haven't killed yet.
Oh my
I
god.
like the details when I watch people die.
Yeah.
So, Itchy, are you saying you're going next? In just a rage.
Sure. Sucking grasp.
Oh, holy
Actually, we've talked about the bloodlust. This is a thing that we're working on.
crap.
He just looks over his shoulder as he started to cast, goes, I'm still in control. For the moment.
Whatever makes you feel happier in doing this.
I give Fargan a very sympathetic look.
And this is a roll to hit.
You can do it.
16
Yep.
plus whatever my spell bonus is.
That's a hit.
So as he just points towards this rat creature, a bolt of lightning comes out of his fingers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 1d8, 2d8. So that will be 7 damage.
Gotcha. All right.
And the target can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, if it's still alive.
It is not. It is now dead. Did you want to describe how you kill it?
I imagine that the bolt just streaks right into its open mouth as it's trying to shout out a warning and just explodes the entire head.
Wow.
And Itchy just kind of does one of these. That's better.
This
Let-
is reason
let-
number
let
155 is why I chose bear over wolf.
Let's just hope there's not a full moon.
Well, by the way, that is a full moon. No. Donate
Sounds
for
like
a
a
full
donation,
moon.
I see that moon rising.
Oh boy.
Itchy will just,
Lappy's gearing up.
Itchy will just start walking the wall all past the dead body.
As Lappy starts to sing, so who's used to this every once in a while, take his hat and he holds it down a little bit more over his ears.
Aww.
Oh.
All right, so you make your end, after you kill them, you make your way to the end of the wall. And when you look down about 50 feet, you can see people starting to fight each other. There's magic going off. It's like almost like a tiny war taking place for everybody trying to make their way to the docks.
All over again.
I
Lumbrick, I can tell you're very excited. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm gonna shapeshift into one of the Pied Piper rats,
Okay.
but with a crown on my head. I have no idea what the Rat King looks like. But I'm gonna put a crown on my head,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna yell out like as loud as I can over the streets.
Mm-hmm.
We must protect the trinket in the castle. And then I'll head back down behind the parapet and drop it again.
What does the Rat King sound like?
Oh God. We must protect the trinket in the castle.
Wow.
Angry Sean Connery.
You get an inspiration point for that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know where I was going when I started back down. So I'm not sure where I finished.
I got an angry Sean Connery out of that one.
Yeah, I got a very angry Sean Connery.
All right. So I need you to roll for charisma.
Right. There's a 16 on the die plus just a, what am I doing, performance or just straight charisma?
Whichever one's
Persuasion?
higher for
I'll
you.
go with persuasion because that's a +8. So 24.
Okay, so people start looking up and see you standing there with this crown. And
Yeah.
most of those people are not from here, so they don't know that you're not, obviously the king. So they start running towards the castle. And some of them are starting to climb the walls. Others are trying to breach the front gate to get in. So very few are still going forward. Most likely they are from this realm, so they know that this is, obviously not the real king. But it definitely lessened the chances of everyone getting there.
Okay. All right. Time to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
It just kind of looks at the people from this realm says, point out the direction. I can get there quicker on my own.
I kind of wonder if there's enough Pied Piper corpses around us that already died. Can we take the robes and masks, disguise ourselves, and use the one I animated to lead the way onto the ship?
You could
It's
do
not a
that.
bad idea at all.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. That was a very good one. And actually, we need to actually talk about this. We've already gone over. You do not split party. No. Whenever we were all together, you never split party. What always happened whenever you left?
I got the job done. But my thinking is if there are competitors down there already heading, we should have someone there to slow them down like the rest of you catch up.
Forgive me. I don't know too much about the two of you, and she kind of gestures between the two of you. But I mean, it seems like you have animalistic tendencies. Don't most animals form some sort of pack and work together? It might be a better idea to be a little bit more strategic. There is always someone hiding in the shadows, perhaps, but
Itchy just kind of laughs, says, "That's usually me."
that's what I was alluding to. But thank you very much.
Archie was always the lone wolf. Pun intended.
Yes, that's what I figured. But I do like Wombrick's idea of perhaps disguising us might get us the most allow for the quickest route to get to the ships.
Yes.
I will need some help with
Yes.
With what?
with my wings.
Yes.
Trying to like tuck them behind her back. They don't like to be folded. They like to be out.
Well,
Oh, here, put them in my backpack. It's like a handy Haverford's handy sack. It's Tom Haverford handy sack, and it'll fit right in there. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We
there
could
you go.
probably come up with a great story for this. I mean, leave them out and proud.
There we go. That always works.
Itchy just looks at her and says, I suppose you've never used them to fly.
It's interesting because I was reading and it says, oh, you have a fly speed, but it doesn't actually say you can fly. Like, it doesn't actually
jeez.
say in her thing. So it sounds like, oh, maybe she's just an angel that hasn't exactly learned how to fly yet.
There's
You gotta
another
learn.
donation.
you gotta learn.
Yeah.
Yay!
This is
Yay.
going to Steven.
Woo!
It's $20 and it just says owl bear. So for 20, I think you had the robe of many things, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming, I mean, you tear off a, robe of many thing item and you receive an owl bear.
Alright.
So he,
Should I do that right now then, I guess?
Yeah.
so he does. You don't become an owlbear with that voice.
No.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, whoa.
I mean, you can. I don't know if this ruins your plan.
Wait a minute. I got it. Just in case. Oh, no, I got it. I got a brilliant idea. Okay. So what we'll do is Frey has her rings. So we need something else with rings. So that way it's not suspicious at all. And I pull out of my robe of many things an owlbear.
Fair enough.
So how big is your owl bear? Like, is he like the size of a legit owl bear, or is this like a tiny?
Well, this would explain all the bodies.
I don't know. I'll leave that to your discretion. Otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
It's a
so
mini
let's
owl bear
see.
for him to ride. A little
So-
mini one.
I-
Ride into battle on a little mini one.
Is Ichi still here? Ichi, come in. He went in the shadows.
Yeah, he went to the
Told
shadows
us
for a
to
moment.
go.
shadows.
Yeah.
Pushing down the bloodlust.
He told us he
So it
was
doesn't
gonna.
really say how big an owl bear. Oh, large monstrosity.
Jeez.
Jesus.
So
Right in with the rest.
you pull out this massive owl bear from your robe.
Well, that would explain all of the bodies.
So I will let you keep them as a pet.
Our
Right.
group is quickly becoming the group with all the pets. We got an owl.
So on Discord, I will send you their stats so you can play with them and make sure you feed them.
I'm gonna try the disguise idea. I need to find like one of the Pied Pipers who are really fat, so that way I can get a big robe for my owl bear.
And,
He's an extra fluffy.
It was so like right out of the dryer, kind of fluffy.
Yep.
Mhm.
and just to kind of point out, see, and Fairy actually pointed out in the chat there, because Jarin had to walk away for a second, it did mess up. It did kind of shifted the cameras between him
Oh.
and,
Yeah.
and Drew.
Okay, let me
So.
see. Oh, because like on my end, it looks like it's good.
Yeah, it looks on my end right now. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe
Oh yeah,
just for.
on the chat it says I'm Jarin.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Oh, the names moved. Okay, got you. That's funny.
So, what's the plan with this owlbear?
You gotta use it to destroy
Look.
things, right?
That could be some sort of distraction. Is that what you were getting at, Wombrick?
Yeah, of course. That was always the plan.
That was perfect.
I'm always, I'm so proud of the strides you are making and trying to, just better yourself every single day. I'm just so proud of you.
Right.
Insight check. No, I'm just kidding.
So, have we reached the ship with the rat sails yet?
We even left the castle?
So wait, how?
What? Castle.
Have we?
I don't think so.
No.
No, you're still on the wall.
Let's
Yeah,
get
we
down.
we
Where's that-
decided
where's
to
that rope?
really just have.
Okay, yeah. Here's my rope.
I take Lappy's rope, drop it down
Rope.
off the wall on the south side, and I start descending.
There we go. Okay, now you're all back. Okay, so as you start descending, people are starting to climb up the rope.
I start
Yeah.
sliding down.
Yeah, because they're all running towards the castle. They think that's where the portal trinket is.
Hey, get off my rope. Drop some scrap metal on them, some spare parts.
Well, they do see Sav is coming down, and they're pretty much in love with them, so they're okay with this. They
I'm
carry.
coming
Once he
down,
gets to the bottom, they carry him off.
hey, that's my crewmate. I'm gonna push them.
Oh no.
Little gnome push.
You're the security guards at all the constant please let the celebrity through.
I demand a display of affection. Go to the
No.
castle. And get me.
Humbly lay down your life.
Is that potion still active?
No, this is just my natural. This is.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
even kicked in yet.
All right. So how does this look like as you're going down the road to the docks? You have an owlbear, and then are you all disguised?
If we can find some dead bodies,
yeah.
So are you going to wear them as skin
strap.
shirts?
Yeah.
No, the clothes.
Oh, the clothes.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
It's like this just got real dark.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
silence
It's
the
not
lambs.
0 hour, Ari.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre this.
I mean,
no.
I also thought it was weird, but you're the one running around with a pint-sized necromancer. So.
Keep in mind, I'm an angel. No.
With a
if we
demon
can
on his
find-
shoulder.
Yep. We're working on it. It's his rehabilitation.
All right.
Oh, Lappy just went to the dark side.
All right. I'm a rat cultist, right? I'm disguised as a rat king cultist.
Mhm,
Yep.
Correct.
We all are. We're all rat king cultists.
Cool.
Here we go. We're creeping. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way to the dock. There's maybe about 15 different warriors who are part of this competition who are going through all of the different boats. There are 12 different boats that are there. Only one of them has a rat flag.
Go for
Go to
it.
that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the some of the other. I'm gonna grab Itchy and say, "Let's cut these other boats loose
Love it.
Ooh.
and start hacking at the mooring line for the
Yes.
other boats." I mean, they're giant boats, so they're probably not going to go anywhere. But we'll try
You never know.
Yeah.
They might go somewhere.
Itchy would start looking to see if the anchor tied, what's keeping them in place.
If they're docked.
Oh yeah, I would. Lappy would get so distracted by these old ships. He's from the future with airships, and he's
I
an
know, man.
engineer. So I'm pulling out this little spy stuff.
Imagine I'm
At
just
it.
pulling
Oh my gosh,
Lappy
look at
along.
the-
Yes.
the lights on there, yeah.
You know what? When we get through all of this, perhaps you can come back for a visit or something. Let's go. Trying to push quickly.
And these ships are And these ships are on water, so that's definitely different from where you're from.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So you're going to attempt to untie all of the ships to set them free.
That's like the ones that are like
Oh.
closest to the ship they're going to. I don't want to like get too far away from the party.
Okay.
Untie
So,
is just
And not
untying
untie.
will take too long. Let's
Yeah.
let's chop these clean.
okay.
So
So all
I
three
think-
of you are going?
if they are tied, I think Itchy would cast Unseen Servant and
Okay.
have the Unseen Servant start untying them.
Okay.
I'll do the same with Mage Hand.
So
Nice. Yeah.
each of you roll a d12.
3. Terrible.
As everybody that's going to
Untie things.
chop those
Mhm.
ropes.
Correct.
I plan on chopping the rope with
Chopping.
my sword.
Okay.
10 for
Still
me.
12.
Yep. D12.
Okay.
I'll have my,
Three.
the owlbear guy, so I'll have the owlbear.
Oh, okay. Your owlbear?
Owlbear
The owlbear's like
all the
chewing
work.
through one.
They got a strength of +5, so I mean,
Hey,
you might
why
poke a
not?
hole in the ship too while he's at it.
After we untie the boats, the owlbear should like push them away from the dock.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Is that what the owlbear's gonna do?
So we'll have fun doing it.
All right. So you managed to untie all of the ships.
Whoa.
Good job. With the help of Mage Hand and owlbears and what was the other thing? I forget the other thing was.
Unseen Servant.
Unseen Servant. You managed to untie all the ships. They're not moving fast away. They're just kind of drifting there with the way that the water is moving.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Itchy would just look at the owlbear kind of motion in towards the ships,
Mhm.
like, time to push them. And then he turn around and head towards the one that has the flag.
Okay. And you untied this boat too with the flag, right?
No,
No.
no,
No, we left
I
it.
think,
I know,
I think we would have left it tied.
Okay. So you see, like, there's like a wooden walkway that goes up to, I don't know the names of them, but that goes up
The
onto
gangplank.
this
The
ship.
gangplank.
Oh, you
Gangplank,
guys are
yeah.
the best. I
Got
should
UCI.
have Googled ships. So you get up onto the ship, and it's really badly damaged. It has not been taken care of. It's covered and caked in filth. The flag is very beaten up. The wood itself seems to have like an icky feel to it. If like you were to like rub your fingers on it, it like sticks with you. It doesn't smell very good. There are a lot of dead Pied Pipers on this ship.
Lombreck, calm down.
Are they,
It's like
did we do that?
like a rat's nest in here.
First things
We-
first.
we didn't
Pulling
do
up the
it.
gangplank.
Are they old
I just
dead or
imagined him
fresh
like
dead?
dancing on my shoulders. He was so excited.
They're all in
A
various
little drool coming
they're all in various stages of decay.
Calm down. You know. Stage 3, calm down.
They have been did well.
So, my familiar that cast locate object, does he sense anything yet?
Does he what?
He's casting locate object. He wants to try and, I'm assuming, sense the trinket.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
can determine that the trinket is on the ship. It looks like it's down below deck.
All right.
Whoa.
Down we go, everyone. I found the trinket.
So,
What
so
if
see,
we
I pulled up the gangplank, just FYI. Once
Okay.
you get up.
Nice.
to say
Okay.
what if we decided to try to take it sailing? I mean, we've got 2 sky pirates here. They may know how to sail the boat, and we just sail off and take the key with us.
Water, though? So bumpy.
It's so wet and cold.
Oh,
And so slow too.
yeah. I mean, we could try, but
But once we grab and snatch the thing, we can just, back to a new place.
that sounds better. Let's do that.
Itchy just kind of laughs, goes, well, sorry, Sky by the kiss, I think you used the word. I know you're used to flying out up in the sky, but I can't levitate the bow. It's too big. A person, maybe.
You could. You'd be a celebrity in our queen's court.
Fly, we can fly.
So you're gonna. So King Stephen, you're going down below.
Well, I imagine he's pulling
Robeck?
on Phi's hair to like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
There might be others who are already here looking for it.
So we'll head on down.
Okay.
All right.
My owlbear, undead Pied Piper, and my familiar corpse.
Okay. While we're going down, is any other competitors like near us at all?
There's nobody on the
In the
top
ship?
deck. No.
Okay. No one no one's onto us. Okay.
On the
That's
top
good.
deck. Mhm.
Cool.
So if any down below.
Oh.
Now, those who are staying on top deck, are you trying to figure out how to make the boat work? Or is everyone going down?
We're all going down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Yeah,
get the
I
trinket
think
to
that
all
thing
of
and
us would
get outta
head
here,
down
yeah.
first.
Okay. When you make
We
your
can
way
like fire
down.
line it a little bit and like stretch out, so we got some eyes in the back, but we should stay within visual contact.
Okay. So you make your way down. It's just one room. Lined on the walls are different Pied Pipers that are chained and they're just kind of hanging there against the wall. There's about 6 of them. The room also is filled with lots of barrels, and you can smell gun smoke or gunpowder in the air.
Oh, no.
There is
All
one
right.
person who appears to be human. Seems to be in the corner, like rooting through stuff.
Immediately, Itchy would cast whole person.
Okay.
All right. Did you find it yet?
So my familiar, I tell him, go fetch it.
So who's going to find the trinket? Is
My familiar corpse that had
okay.
spell cat.
Okay, and you're going.
Cast the spell through it.
So let's see what happens. Does it work
Yeah.
automatically or?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
I need a dice. Okay.
Oh, save DC's 13.
No, well, it's a nat 1, so that didn't happen.
So you just see Itchy hold up his hand and like he's grabbing the guy by the throat
Mhm.
and just holding him
jeez.
there.
Okay.
Wow.
So is he like on the floor still, just up against the wall, or is he like levitating?
Now he just held in place
Okay.
as and he would look over at Ferg and goes, "You might want to intimidate this guy and see if he has what we're looking for.
I would be happy to.
But if you cause any damage, my spell fades. But for the moment, he's not going anywhere."
Hello, friend. It seems you are coming through here, and you may be looking for the same thing we are. You might want to tell us what you found.
And now you have me, or have them, like caught in the throat, right?
Yeah, it's just a whole person, so they're able to speak and stuff.
Oh, I
They
can.
just
Okay.
can't really-
That's what I was worried about. I was like, I don't know if they can talk to you. So, are you trying to intimidate them now?
Very much so.
Okay, so roll for intimidation.
I am rolling for intimidation.
Intimidation.
Okay. Where am I? Okay. That is a 16 plus 5, so 21.
Yep, that works. So you see that they have like their hands in front of them like this, like grasping something, and they're shaking because they're in fear as to what's happening. They're not really speaking very much because they don't understand like why they feel like they can't move. Like all of a sudden like they're just being attacked. But that's all you see. They're just holding on to something.
What do you have in your hand?
Nothing.
Don't lie.
No. You can't take it. My kingdom needs this.
Oh, the sob stories.
Really
So
good.
my corpse zombie, did he go up to that person and like try to take it because he knows that's the trinket, or is he going somewhere else?
Just the trinket. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going for it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So do like a strength check to see if you can get it.
What does the person look like? Like, what era do they look like? Can we tell?
So they're human. They're quite young, maybe like in their 20s. They
Okay.
do have like very old Victorian clothes on. So they're definitely not from the future.
Oh, okay.
7.
7. So in fear, they manage to hold on to this trinket and they're still not letting go.
So you are from here, and you need said trinket for here, right?
No, I'm not from here. This is for my kingdom. If I don't take this back, many people will die.
Are you from Skyhaven, by any chance?
I am from Skyhaven.
What?
It's
Spindlehaven?
What?
Spindlehaven, you mean?
Oh, Spindlehaven.
But they don't know that. So
Yeah.
Spindlehaven.
They just agree
Sorry.
with you.
Clever. Very clever, Lappy.
oh, boom.
So they
You're not
automatically
from-
agree with you. Yes, that's where I'm from.
Ah, that's wrong though. It's nice. Yeah, the shame about the Slowborgs from
Slowborgs.
from Gears Falls, right? It's a shame.
It is. It's terrible.
Nope. Lie check. It's Spindlehaven and it's Gear Hollow.
Bargain, why don't
Get
you
her.
just
Pi is looking very confused about everything that is going on. She's just like watching a tennis match at Wimbledon, like, wait, what?
I think we just need to relieve this person of the trinket.
Yeah, grab it.
I mean, he says millions will die if we take it, so I see it as a win-win.
So, what will you do to get the trinket?
As,
Oh.
I'm
as
gonna
doing this, it keeps concentrating on his spell and says, well, where we're from, you're all in the past anyway.
Unsecured.
Mm-hmm.
So whether people have died or not is not a concern of mine.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast friends,
Okay.
and I'll go up and I'll say, "Look, what's your name?"
Don't
Eric.
believe her.
Eric. Is that with a K or with a C?
K.
Okay.
A
Eric.
very awkward conversation to have while being strangled.
It's great to meet you. Look,
With a K or C?
I hear you. I hear you about the kingdom. We're all from in the same boat. We've got 3 kingdoms we have to look out for, or 3 times the millions of people will die. It's a real tough situation. Here's the thing about time travel, though. When we're done, you can just go back to before we saved everything, get this, and do it all again. Doesn't matter. We'll just take it now, and you can take it later. Time travel. It's all irrelevant.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Maybe just hand it over.
Maybe just hand it over.
I'll go with that's advantage.
This is
on
feeling very Infinity War.
that. 27.
Yes, that is successful. You know what?
Then I'll-
That makes sense. I could do that because we're time travelers. And so they hand you over the trinket.
I'll
Sucker.
I'll flip it to
Do I
to
know
Lappy.
what the Pied Piper King looks like?
You do.
Have I seen him at all on the ship
Do a perception check.
15.
You said 16?
No, but I think this. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, 8.
So you don't recognize them here.
Hey, Faye, have you seen the Piper King around here?
I don't know. Have I seen him?
What's your perception check?
All right. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Perception check.
Yep.
That is a 21.
Okay. So you do see, like when you came down the stairs, you just kind of went forward and then went directly for the trinket. If you turn around and look at the stairs behind them, you see 2 bright eyes staring back at you.
I believe we found a good man.
Perhaps we'll just
Pull my bow and arrow.
Perhaps it's best not to draw any attention on us like fight. If we got the trinket, maybe we could just use it as a
Hi.
Didn't actually understand what you just said.
It was so
Can you-
fast.
I was like, wait, my brain.
The inner chipmunk is coming out.
I guess you're very excited. Can you perhaps speak a little bit slower?
I'll leave it to everyone else. Do we want to kill him, or do we want to save some time and teleport away?
Let's run away, run away. Never come back another day.
Well, if we get the Clementine, then we can obviously undo all of this. So, yeah, I think that's fine.
Well, just to be, and the Clementine's enough to fix all of our kingdoms. Because if we could fix yours right now, and there's limited use of the Clementine, we should just fix yours right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's.
Well, we have to go through all 3 areas to get the Clementine, right? I thought we only
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Right, but I'm saying if what's causing, bad things in your world.
Yeah, to
is
kill
that
him
dude,
now.
let's
That's
just
where
kill
I was
that
starting
dude.
to lean. Yeah,
And even if we don't get the Clementine, your world at least is safe.
true. Let's kill him.
Okay.
I fire off a shot.
I appreciate that he was just waiting there for us to make that decision.
I mean, I was starting to, but then of course, like I'm watching the time too, so I don't want to take up too much. Like I'm trying to not metagame, but metagame at this. Like it's.
I'll be honest. I was looking at that too.
Yeah, so
I mean, because
I
there
was-
will be people trying to get on the ship to
Yeah, so let's
go through
quickly
time.
hide the evidence that it was perhaps even on the ship and that we were here.
Hey, if anyone has a candle, let's throw it on the gunpowder and go. Have a fire spell?
Don't have a candle.
We don't need a candle.
Hey, what about
gunpowder
this?
over here.
I'm a rock gnome. As an action,
Ooh.
I will create basically a lighter as a rock gnome.
Nice.
What is that?
Ooh.
Ready? No, let's get the time trinket ready. Let's all zoom out of here as I
Okay.
light it.
Okay.
As he's doing that, like Faye's just doing the light cantrip, trying to figure out how he's doing.
While you're about to be eaten. Just like, how does this work?
How
Here's
does this
a lighter.
As we're on the way out, I'm gonna charm the Rat King.
Okay.
Charm person, the rat. Can I charm person? Is he a human? I guess he's not a humanoid, huh?
No, it's
Well,
not.
the
human.
potion's still working, right?
Then forget it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Ooh, that's
The
was
potion's
gonna-
still working, right?
Maybe I don't know. I don't think it'll have the same weight as charm
No.
skull. Okay, never mind. Let's go.
All right.
So how are you
Ready?
gonna light it on fire?
Who?
You're just throwing
has-
down the lighter.
Oh, there's
So
the
that-
gunpowder everywhere.
Light it
Yeah.
and throw it in the gunpowder. Yeah, I'll try to make a little pathway with the gunpowder.
Who
Okay.
has the trinket?
I threw it to.
Oh, I have it in my
Lappy.
backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My haversack.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
maybe give that to someone else
So-
to trigger it.
Oh,
and we'll just
here.
So-
1, 2, 3.
so-
Yeah,
it's-
I'll take the trinket so
I have an
I can
idea.
trigger it.
I will give. All right, I'm passing out pouches to 4 of you, and I'll keep one. This
Okay.
pouch is another artificer thing. Basically, they're 5 little, pouches,
Mhm.
but once I put something in it, we all can pull it out.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
All
okay,
it's
cool.
like a shared pouch, shared inventory, but it's only pouch size. So
Sweet.
inventory, yeah, infusions. Here we go.
So
Ooh.
Drop it in.
since you're gonna be lighting in this ship up, hopefully after the rest of us are taken off,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast levitate on you.
Oh, all right.
So that way you can just zoom up the,
Nice.
the hole and off the ship.
Nice.
Oh wait, could you cast levitate on the lighter? And then when we
Yeah, just have the
teleport,
lighter
you
go.
cancel, and the lighter would fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, or mage chant. And
Yeah.
I had that as a cantrip too.
Okay. Yeah, because once I make it, anyone can use it. So
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're going to make
Okay.
hand the lighter, Itchy, then I'm going to start mage hand throwing gunpowder at the Rat King to try and cover his fur in it as we do this.
And I assume you guys are explaining how a lighter works. To hey,
I
Nice.
am unaware of this. I don't know.
so
Okay, so let's start with one person at a time. So Itchy, what are you doing?
I would mage hand the lighter as we're walking up back off the ship. And,
Okay. And then everybody's going with them?
Yep. Up and like soon as we're up on the upper deck, flick the lighter, drop it in the gunpowder, and we start boarding down the ramp.
Okay. So right before you drop the lighter.
Smitty took the game.
Yeah, or I thought we were just
away.
jumping through the portal.
Yeah, we're just jumping through the portal.
Yeah, the time portal.
Okay, so
Okay.
when you go to the end of the ship, you jump through the portal and it's going towards the direction of another ship on the other side because they're all lined up together.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you drop the match right before that, you can hear the screams of the younger, innocent, Victorian era gentleman being torn to shreds right before the ship blows up. But
Didn't we
you
release him from whole person? No.
all manage.
Sacrifice was not in vain. To the future.
It's time travel. You can go back and fix that.
We'll use Clementine.
As you
That's
jump,
our-
go ahead.
Oh, go on.
As
I was
you,
gonna say that.
you're good. You're
We
good,
forgot
guy.
about them.
I was gonna say that's our own brand of collateral damage right there.
It just says the lives of many outweigh the life. And he hops through the portal.
I'll just say, sorry, I forgot you were down here.
My bad.
As you jump through the portal, again, you can feel your skin start to burn a little bit, like you're losing a layer of skin. When you get out the other side, like all of your faces and your skin is bright red from travel. You're a little disoriented. When you get through the other side, the sun is out. You can see that you're on another ship, but you are in the sky.
Aha!
All
I
of
feel
the Pied Pipers that were there have now transformed onto the ship, and they now look like lichens.
Oh.
Oh no! This is
Hey, with us?
This is confusing.
But they appear to be like helping the ship move along.
oh